Welcome to my Fear the Walking Dead review for Season 7, Episode 4. Overall, I think I have to say I wasn't the biggest fan of this episode or the World Beyond episode that came on tonight, um, or that I had to watch tonight. I know it's weird whenever the episodes come out with AMC Plus letting people see them a week early. But so yeah, I'm just gonna go through this episode, and I don't know, maybe talk about a few of the problems I had with it, or just some of the disappointments or whatever. Um, so yeah, we'll start from there. So we start out, and it seems like the whole CRM storyline has been dropped that it seemed like they were gonna do last season. Um, it seems like the CRM were just called in to help them escape the nuke as a way for them to escape the nuke, a creative way. And then after that, it's just done with. We didn't get to see any interactions between them. They just picked them up, took them a little bit away, dropped them off, and that was it. I'm trying to remember if it was just the one girl that Althea had a relationship with that picked them up, because if that's the case, then I'll give it a little bit more slack that they just kind of dropped it and whatever. But it seems like there were more soldiers than that, and the CRM, especially if you watch World Beyond, I mean, they don't really mess around with any loose ends. I mean, Fears told us that as well. So yeah, it just sucks. It feels like it was something that was done just to initially engage us and then just get dropped. Um, so yeah, and we're told all of this, explaining them away. They make up a story. I don't think that I can't think of her name. The truck girl with the hat. I'm bad with names. But I don't think that she got knocked out in the finale. I think that that's just something that they made up here to have a way so they can explain what's been going on to us, but they're explaining it to her. You know what I mean? So, I'm super disappointed with that off the bat. Um, and then let's see, Wendell suddenly matters again just because it's the theme of this episode. So we're just now asking the question of where's Wendell. I don't know if the actor just couldn't film because of COVID, didn't want to anymore. I don't know. It reminds me of, there's a character on the main show Walking Dead. His name's Luke. There's quite a few characters like that, honestly, that just kind of come in and then are just gone. So yeah, I don't know if we'll see Wendell again. Of course, we hear at the end that he's with Strand's group, but I'm not putting it past that Strand just lied about that. I mean, he does say he's useful to me because he knows this and that, which made it sound more credible that he's actually there. Um, but still, I don't know. I think it's strange the way we haven't seen the actor, but it would also be strange for them not to confirm him to be dead in this episode, if we're going to keep doing stuff with him. But it's also strange that we haven't seen him at Strand's compound, at least in this episode somewhere. So I don't know if he's dead or alive or what. Or they're just keeping it on pause just in case the actor is able to come back. So yeah. Uh, let's see. So yeah, the whole search for Wendell is just kind of unbelievable too. To my knowledge, they've taken the helicopter has taken them pretty far away, as far away as they thought they needed to be from the nuclear blast, but not far away enough. But so the location that they just so happen to be in, they just expect Wendell to be there. I can't get a good sense of how far they are. But they're checking walkers' bellies for Wendell. They found his hat somehow. I don't know if they didn't explain how they found the hat, but I guess it makes sense. You got the hunting dog to smell the hat and search for him that way. But it just still feels like, I mean, I know the hunting dogs, I can smell for miles and miles, but it still just seems just so contrived a little bit, for sure. Too many characters for Fear, that are all split up, separated. And this, I don't like the confined stories each episode. Um, and then the I like that he's a what do you call it, not a Texas Ranger, he rescues people, park ranger. Um, and it makes sense how he's able to use his skills to look for people that way. The bounty hunter guy, his twin brother. I do like that. but there was something dumb with him where he buries every walker he kills. Is that is that what we're really made to believe through that? Like that he just kills them and buries all of them, like all of them that he can. I guess it's just one of those things where it's like, I mean, I get what they're going for. They're trying to make him more redeemable, but it's just okay. I don't know. I feel like I'm being really hard on this episode, but I really just didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it. I don't like the truck driver lady. She came in too comical at first. She felt kind of silly, you know. Uh, and now we're made to follow her story for the whole episode. You know, I mean, it's just like okay. But I do like the bounty hunter guy, that actor. I've said that before. I like the way there's both of them stories kind of connect. They can kind of bond over the sibling stuff, you know. I mean, I guess that works. Again, it's one of those very coincidental things that it works, but it works, right? So, okay. That was fine. And the walker, so we get these people, it looks like they have like walkers in a cage. They're the people who have been stripping the walkers, I guess. Um, and it reminded me of something just from the Walking Dead comics that I thought was going to be cool when we get there. They eventually get to a point where the walkers become like a sideshow attraction, like a carnival piece, because they're so rare that they show them like, you know, as like a crazy act or whatever. Just what it made me think of. But apparently we see in the preview for next week they have like the nuclear warhead in that thing, like hiding it or something. I don't know. I don't know. That story's not finished yet. So, um, so the girl who calls Morgan Momo, you know, with the hat, truck driver lady, whenever she finds Wendell's wheelchair, you know, and just doesn't really assume he's dead. She assumes he's dead there, but then she changes her mind that he's not dead, I think because of something that Morgan says. But anyway, when she's in the truck, she's debating on leaving the guy or not. I would have just left him, you know? I mean, I don't know why it was such a debate. Uh, he was going to kill Morgan, you know, he would have been fine. He would have been fine. Just leave him. But she waits till he gets in the car, and then they crash the car. Again, another car crash scene, you know? Uh, just nobody can drive. I mean, I would be so careful driving a car because it's such a valuable resource, right? But you know, she wrecks the car. She didn't even take the time to warn Morgan whenever she got in the car, like, hey, you know, he's going to try to kill you. This is what's going on real quick. She was in shock because of her brother, though, I guess. So, thinking her brother was dead. He was search and rescue. I have that in my notes. I did like that. Um, I have a line in here. Safe to say that thing ain't working. Oh, I think whenever they were in the car, and finally he said something like about the walkie, like, yeah, safe to say it ain't working, because she kept trying to call Morgan on it. They both should have been way more hurt in the accident, I think. I don't even think the airbags deployed. I don't think they got scratched up really at all. Um, I did think it was kind of funny, though, whenever Morgan realizes the bounty hunter has a twin brother. Like, he was just in so much shock. You know, you got the head, then you got him fighting you, and yeah, and then the dog got bit. Did I put that in my notes? I did. Of course, that was so sad when he gets bit on the nose. I don't know if he would have turned or what. I guess so, because they put him down. But yeah, that was super sad. Um, how did he know that Morgan killed his brother in self-defense? Because he seems, I just don't know how he knows all of this. Like, how he knows that it was Morgan that did his brother in, right? Do we know that? How he's following the trail of this? Because he's a search and rescue guy. I don't know. I don't remember, but he just knows a lot already. It feels like too much. But okay, you know. Um, the dog burial site. I did like the angle that they had drawn back from the dog's burial site. It looked very creepy, super creepy in the woods. It reminded me like something from a Nightmare on Elm Street, like or not Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare Before Christmas, like scene, like imagery is what it looked like. It's very creepy. Um, so yeah, let's see. The whole conversation that they had with Strand didn't really make much sense to me. Uh, just the back and forth. I'm trying to remember specifically now. It was just, you know, once Wendell comes out, Wendell can't go back in. So maybe Wendell really wasn't there, because that just doesn't make sense. He can come out, but he can't go back. It's not a revolving door. Uh, I don't know. Okay. And let's see. And then the bounty hunter actor, they brought him back because I thought that they really wanted the actor to stick around this time, and I guess he will be back at some point. But he had a line in there that reminds me of something from like a video game. Like if you've ever played a game and you got like a mission and you have the option to start it, but you want to go do something else on that level before you move on, you'll have like a line of dialogue that's like, I need more time before I'm ready or something like that. And that's what he says. He'd be like, yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. I just need a little bit of time before I'm ready. What the fuck does that mean? What are you gonna do? You need more time to just walk around in the woods and be by yourself. I don't know. I mean, you could go with them, but still have your alone time, I would think. Um, let's see.
Well.
Yeah, I think that was it. Oh, and my thing that I was saying too, it was very weird. Did Morgan just want to go to Strand for some reason? Because they made the excuse like, yeah, I bet Wendell was with Strand, coincidentally or something like that. I don't know. It was just, I think I've about covered everything. I feel like I know I've been really negative, but I'm just being real. I was just really just kind of, maybe I was just being too nitpicky about it, but not the biggest fan of this one. So let me know what you thought about it. It's not, I don't want to say it's like trash or anything. It's just it's a lot of the things about Fear the Walking Dead in this episode. I was feeling it. Like some of the episodes I liked the least, I was feeling it in this one, right? Strand, though, whenever he's on the scene as a positive, when he comes in at the end, his dialogue and his performance and everything, it's really great. He's a great as a villain. So yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.